Ex-Google CEO's AI drone initiative aims to have Russian Shahed attacks in Ukraine by 2024. Date: July 26, 2025. Overview. In a significant development in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, Eric Schmidt, the former CEO of Google, is taking a leading role in bolstering Ukraine's defense against Russian drone attacks, especially those involving the Shahed drones. His tech firm SwiftBeat has provided advanced AI-powered interceptor drones to the Ukrainian military, which have reportedly intercepted about 90% of the Russian Shahed drones. Key developments. 1. Strategic partnership with Ukraine. In July 2025, Schmidt established a long-term strategic partnership with Ukraine, solidifying his commitment to enhancing the country's drone capabilities. During meetings with President Volodymyr Zelensky and then Defense Minister Rustem Umerov, the partnership was formalized, focusing on the co-production of interceptor drones. The ambitious target is to produce hundreds of thousands of these drones by the end of 2025. 2. Technological advancements. The drones supplied by SwiftBeat are equipped with cutting-edge AI targeting systems and secure communication technologies, which are designed to be resistant to Russian electronic warfare tactics. This technology allows for high accuracy in identifying and engaging targets, particularly during nighttime operations, making them vital in the ongoing conflict. 3. Impact on the battlefield. Military sources have noted that these drones have significantly altered the dynamics of warfare in Ukraine, highlighting their essential role in countering the increasing use of drones as a weapon. The integration of AI and autonomous systems has been recognized as a transformative factor in modern combat scenarios. Consensus among sources. Effectiveness of drones. All reports agree on the high effectiveness of Schmidt's drones, attributing a substantial percentage of successful interceptions of Shahed drones to these advanced systems. Schmidt's influence. There is a general consensus that Schmidt has built strong relationships within Ukraine's military and political leadership, establishing himself as a key player at the intersection of technology and defense. Skepticism among locals. Some Ukrainian defense industry insiders express concerns that Schmidt might be leveraging the conflict for commercial gain, with fears that his company's influence could overshadow local developers. Divergence in reporting. Kiev Post focuses on Schmidt's personal involvement and relationships with Ukrainian leaders, emphasizing his understanding of the battlefield dynamics. TVP World highlights the technical specifications and capabilities of the drones, underscoring their advanced features. Militarny provides additional context regarding the types of drones involved, including medium-range strike UAVs and kamikaze drones, which are not detailed in the other sources. Timeline of events. July 2025, Schmidt meets with Ukrainian leaders to finalize a strategic partnership focused on drone production. July 23 to 26, 2025, reports emerge highlighting the effectiveness of SwiftBeat's drones in intercepting Russian Shahed drones, with claims of a 90% success rate in interceptions attributed to these technologies. Conclusion. Schmidt's involvement in Ukraine's defense strategy through the provision of advanced AI-powered drones marks a significant shift in modern warfare, particularly in the context of drone technology. While his contributions are widely acknowledged, the underlying motivations and implications for local industries remain contentious among stakeholders. Source summaries. 1. Kiev Post reports on Schmidt's role in providing drones that have helped Ukraine intercept Russian Shahed drones, emphasizing his close ties with Ukrainian leaders and the effectiveness of the technology. 2. TVP World highlights the advanced technology behind Schmidt's drones and his influence in Ukrainian defense circles, while noting skepticism from some local industry figures about his motives. 3. Militarny discusses the types of drones involved in the co-production agreement between SwiftBeat and Ukraine, emphasizing the significant impact of these drones on the battlefield. In summary, Schmidt's initiative reflects a growing trend of integrating advanced technology in warfare, with potential implications for both military strategy and the defense industry in Ukraine. As the conflict continues, the role of AI in drones is poised to expand, potentially reshaping future combat operations. The situation surrounding Eric Schmidt's initiative to combat Russian drone attacks in Ukraine presents several counterintuitive aspects worth examining. Here are the key points that challenge conventional thinking. 1. Commercial interests amidst humanitarian crisis. Schmidt's involvement in providing advanced AI-powered interceptor drones to Ukraine appears altruistic, aimed at bolstering the country's defense against Russian aggression. However, there is a significant undercurrent of skepticism regarding his motivations. Critics suggest that his technologies are being tested in a real war environment, not solely for humanitarian purposes but also for commercial gain. This raises questions about the ethical implications of profiting from conflict, particularly when the technology could later be marketed to other nations or militaries. The perception that he might be leveraging a humanitarian crisis for business advantage contradicts the typical narrative of selfless technological innovation in wartime. 2. High success rates but potential over-reliance. While reports claim that Schmidt's drones are responsible for up to 90% of intercepted Shahed drones, this reliance on a single source for such a critical aspect of Ukraine's defense strategy could be problematic. It suggests a potential over-reliance on Schmidt's technology, which may create vulnerabilities if these systems were to fail or be compromised. This reliance challenges the conventional understanding of military strategy, which often emphasizes diversification in capabilities and sources. 3. Local industry concerns. Schmidt's influence has raised concerns among local Ukrainian defense developers about being overshadowed or pushed out of the market. This is counterintuitive, considering that foreign technological aid is typically viewed as a boon for local industries. The fear that a powerful tech entrepreneur could stifle local innovation suggests a complex relationship between foreign assistance and domestic industry growth. It challenges the assumption that external support will always foster local development. For transformation of warfare paradigms, the integration of AI in drones and warfare is championed by Schmidt signals a transformative shift in combat dynamics. The expectation that AI will redefine the battlefield dynamics can be misleading, as it presupposes that these technologies will always lead to superior outcomes. The reality may involve unforeseen challenges, such as the adaptability of adversaries and the ethical dilemmas posed by autonomous weapons systems. This transformation challenges traditional military doctrines that may not yet fully account for the implications of AI in combat. 5. Strategic partnerships versus dependency. The strategic partnership between Schmidt's Swift Beat and Ukraine's military is framed as a mutually beneficial arrangement. However, it also risks creating a dependency on foreign technology, which could compromise Ukraine's sovereignty over its defense capabilities in the long run. This duality, where partnerships can provide immediate tactical advantages but potentially lead to strategic vulnerabilities, contradicts the common belief that all foreign aid is unequivocally beneficial. 6. Public perception versus reality. The narrative surrounding Schmidt's contributions is largely positive, painting him as a hero in the fight against Russian aggression. This public perception may not align with the private concerns expressed by some within the Ukrainian defense sector. The disparity between public acclaim and private skepticism about Schmidt's motives illustrates the complexity of narratives in wartime, where the hero-villain dichotomy is often oversimplified. In summary, the situation involving Eric Schmidt's AI drone initiative in Ukraine presents several counterintuitive insights. The interplay of humanitarian motives with commercial interests, the risks of over-reliance on a single technology source, the potential stifling of local industry, the transformative yet uncertain nature of AI in warfare, the nuances of strategic partnerships, and the gap between public perception and private skepticism collectively challenge conventional narratives about technology and warfare. The report detailing Eric Schmidt's AI drone initiative in Ukraine highlights several critical elements that may be overlooked by many readers. Here, we will delve into these significant aspects and their implications for the broader context of warfare technology and geopolitics. 1. Strategic partnership dynamics. One of the most crucial yet often underappreciated points is the nature of the strategic partnership formed between Schmidt's company Swift and the Ukrainian government. This partnership isn't merely a business transaction, it represents a significant alignment of technology and defense priorities that could reshape the military landscape in Ukraine. By establishing a long-term relationship with Ukrainian leadership, Schmidt is not just supplying technology, he is embedding his company's solutions deeply into Ukraine's defense strategy. This could lead to a dependency on foreign technology in a conflict that has immense national implications. The significance lies in the fact that such partnerships can lead to lasting changes in military capabilities, where local industries may become overshadowed by foreign entities. The potential risks associated with this dependency on foreign tech solutions can be detrimental to national security, as it could limit Ukraine's ability to independently develop its defense technologies in the future. 2. Impact of AI in modern warfare. While the effectiveness of Schmidt's drones in intercepting Shahed drones is celebrated, reportedly achieving a 90% interception rate, what is often overlooked is the broader transformation in warfare that these technologies signify. The integration of AI and autonomous systems represents a paradigm shift in military strategy, moving away from traditional combat methods towards more technologically driven approaches. This shift is significant because it reflects the changing nature of warfare, where speed, accuracy, and the ability to operate in contested environments are paramount. The implications for future conflicts are profound. Nations may increasingly prioritize investments in AI and drone technologies over conventional military capabilities. Schmidt's initiative could serve as a template for other nations facing similar threats, thereby accelerating a global arms race in drone technology. 3. Ethical and economic considerations. Another important aspect that is frequently glossed over is the ethical implications of using advanced technologies in warfare. While Schmidt asserts that he is not profiting from his initiatives in Ukraine, skepticism remains regarding the potential commercialization of warfare technologies. Critics worry that Schmidt's involvement may be motivated by a desire to test and validate Swift's products in real combat scenarios, ultimately benefiting from the data and performance metrics gained during the conflict. This commercialization of warfare poses ethical questions about the role of private companies in armed conflicts. Should corporate interests dictate the terms of military engagement, and how might this influence the conduct of war? The balance between technological advancement and ethical considerations must be scrutinized, as the prioritization of profit over humanitarian concerns could lead to adverse outcomes in conflict zones. 4. Local industry concerns. The concerns expressed by some Ukrainian defense industry insiders regarding Schmidt's influence are critical. There is a palpable fear that the influx of foreign technology might stifle local innovation and development. This is particularly significant for a country like Ukraine, which has historically had a robust defense sector. The potential overshadowing of local developers by a high-profile figure like Schmidt could lead to a loss of expertise and capabilities in the long run. The significance of this concern cannot be understated. If local industries are unable to compete, Ukraine may find itself in a precarious position where it relies heavily on foreign technologies for its defense needs, which could be detrimental in terms of sovereignty and self-reliance in matters of national security. 5. Geopolitical ramifications. The partnership between Schmidt and Ukraine also has broader geopolitical implications. As the conflict with Russia continues, the involvement of influential figures from the tech industry can alter the perception of the war internationally. Schmidt's high-profile status brings attention to Ukraine's plight, potentially garnering more support from Western nations and tech companies. However, this could also provoke reactions from adversarial nations, leading to escalated tensions or retaliatory actions that could further complicate the conflict. The intertwining of technology, defense, and geopolitics in this manner signifies a new era where tech leaders could play pivotal roles in international relations, blurring the lines between business and statecraft. Conclusion. In summary, while the immediate success of Eric Schmidt's AI drone initiative in intercepting Russian Shahed attacks is noteworthy, the underlying implications of this development are profound and multifaceted. The strategic partnership with Ukraine could reshape defense dependencies. The integration of AI in warfare signifies a new technological era. Ethical concerns about the commercialization of war technologies raise serious questions, local industry risks being overshadowed, and the geopolitical ramifications could alter the landscape of international relations. These dimensions are critical for understanding not just the current conflict in Ukraine, but also the future trajectories of warfare and defense strategies globally. The content regarding Eric Schmidt's AI drone initiative in Ukraine highlights several critical points that warrant in-depth analysis and discussion. Here are the 4 most valuable points. 1. Strategic partnership with Ukraine. Eric Schmidt's establishment of a long-term strategic partnership with Ukraine marks a significant step in leveraging technology for military advantage. This partnership, formalized in July 2025, aims to enhance Ukraine's drone capabilities through co-production agreements. The goal of producing hundreds of thousands of interceptor drones by the end of 2025 reflects an ambitious military strategy that could dramatically alter the dynamics of the ongoing conflict. The implications of such partnerships extend beyond immediate military outcomes. They may also influence geopolitical relationships. As Ukraine seeks to bolster its defenses against Russian aggression, collaborations with influential tech leaders like Schmidt can foster deeper ties with Western nations, potentially reshaping alliances and defense strategies in Eastern Europe. Analyzing this partnership can unveil insights into how technology and defense collaborations are becoming increasingly intertwined in modern warfare. 2. Technological advancements and battlefield impact. The advanced AI targeting systems and secure communication technologies employed in Schmidt's drones are pivotal in countering Russian Shahed drone attacks. Reports of a 90% interception success rate underscore the effectiveness of these technologies in modern warfare, where drones play an increasingly critical role. The integration of AI and autonomous systems in combat scenarios represents a transformative shift in military strategy. As drone warfare becomes more prevalent, understanding how these technologies function and their impact on battlefield dynamics becomes crucial. This point invites discussions on the ethical implications of AI in warfare, the need for regulatory frameworks, and the potential for technological arms races as nations compete to develop superior military drones. 3. Concerns over commercial interests and local industry. Despite the apparent successes of Schmidt's drone initiative, skepticism exists within the Ukrainian defense industry regarding his motivations. Some insiders express concerns that Schmidt may be leveraging the war to test and commercialize his technology, potentially overshadowing local developers and manufacturers. This raises questions about the balance between foreign investment in defense and the sustainability of domestic industries. The dynamics between foreign tech companies and local defense industries are complex, especially in conflict zones. Analyzing these concerns sheds light on the potential risks of dependency on foreign technology, the importance of fostering local innovation, and the need for policies that protect domestic industries while still benefiting from external expertise. This discussion can also explore how Ukraine can navigate these challenges while ensuring that its defense capabilities are both effective and self-sustaining. 4. Evolution of warfare and future implications. The situation in Ukraine exemplifies a broader trend in warfare where drones and autonomous systems play a central role. Schmidt's contributions highlight how technological advancements are shaping military strategies, with AI becoming a critical component in the identification and engagement of threats. This evolution prompts a re-evaluation of traditional military doctrines and strategies. As the conflict unfolds, the implications of drone warfare extend beyond immediate military outcomes. They could influence future conflict scenarios globally. An in-depth analysis of how these changes might alter warfare strategies, international relations, and defense policies can provide valuable insights into the future of military engagements. Discussions can also encompass the potential for new forms of conflict arising from these technological advancements, including cyber warfare and the ethical considerations surrounding autonomous weaponry. Conclusion: the analysis of Schmidt's AI drone initiative in Ukraine reveals critical insights into the intersection of technology and defense. By exploring the strategic partnership with Ukraine, the technological impact on warfare concerns over commercial interests, and the evolution of military tactics, we can better understand the current landscape of conflict and its future trajectory. These discussions are essential for policymakers, military leaders, and scholars as they navigate the complexities of modern warfare in an increasingly tech-driven world. Here are 3 famous historical cases involving technological innovation in warfare and their significant impacts on military strategies. 1. The Manhattan Project 1942–1945. The Manhattan Project was a secret U.S. government research project during World War II that resulted in the development of the first nuclear weapons. Spearheaded by physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer, the project saw collaboration among some of the brightest scientific minds of the time. The successful detonation of atomic bombs over Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945 not only led to Japan's surrender but also marked the dawn of the nuclear age. This initiative fundamentally altered global military strategy, introducing the concept of mutually assured destruction and leading to the Cold War arms race. 2. The development of the V-2 rocket 1944. The V-2 rocket, developed by Nazi Germany under the leadership of Wernher von Braun, was the world's first long-range guided ballistic missile. The V-2 was used during World War II to target Allied cities, causing significant destruction and civilian casualties. Its introduction marked a pivotal shift in warfare as it combined advanced rocket technology with military applications. After the war, the technology and expertise behind the V-2 were instrumental in shaping the future of space exploration and missile technology, influencing both U.S. and Soviet space programs in the ensuing Cold War. 3. The introduction of the Gatling gun 1861. Invented by Richard Gatling during the American Civil War, the Gatling gun was one of the first successful machine guns. Its design allowed for rapid fire, which significantly increased the lethality of infantry units. Initially used by Union forces, the Gatling gun changed the dynamics of battlefield tactics, making traditional formations of troops less effective against such firepower. Its impact was felt not only during the Civil War but also in subsequent conflicts, leading to the development of more advanced automatic weapons and changing military strategies around the world. These cases illustrate how innovations in technology can dramatically reshape military capabilities and strategies, similar to the current advancements in drone technology in modern warfare contexts. Future outlook: predictions for Eric Schmidt's AI drone initiative in Ukraine. As we look ahead to 2026 and beyond, the initiative led by former Google CEO Eric Schmidt in Ukraine, particularly through his company SwiftBeat, is poised to shape the future of drone warfare and defense strategies on a global scale. Here are several key predictions regarding the future impacts and developments stemming from this initiative. 1. Significant reduction in drone attacks by 2024. With the advanced AI-powered interceptor drones supplied to Ukraine, it is anticipated that Russia's drone attacks, particularly those utilizing Shahed drones, will be significantly curtailed. Predictions suggest a potential halving of such attacks by the end of 2024. The success of these drones, which reportedly have achieved a 90% interception rate, will encourage further investment in drone defense technologies both within Ukraine and globally. 2. Expansion of AI and autonomous systems in warfare. The integration of AI in military operations will continue to evolve. Schmidt's initiative highlights the effectiveness of AI in identifying and neutralizing threats autonomously. Future conflicts may increasingly rely on similar technologies, leading to a new era of warfare where AI-driven systems dominate the battlefield. This shift could prompt other nations, including adversaries, to accelerate their own AI developments. Intensifying the arms race in drone technology and electronic warfare capabilities. 3. Strengthening of Ukrainian defense industry. The partnership between SwiftBeat and Ukraine's military is expected to catalyze the growth of the local defense industry. As plans for co-producing interceptor drones materialize, Ukraine may emerge as a key player in the global drone market. This development could foster innovation, create jobs, and enhance self-sufficiency in defense manufacturing, reducing reliance on foreign suppliers. 4. Geopolitical implications and alliances. The collaboration between Schmidt and Ukrainian leadership may alter geopolitical dynamics, particularly in Eastern Europe. Countries observing Ukraine's progress with drone technology may seek similar partnerships or develop their own capabilities, potentially leading to a new coalition of nations focused on advanced military technologies. This could shift the balance of power in the region and lead to more robust defense alliances against common threats. 5. Commercialization of military technologies. While Schmidt asserts that SwiftBeat is not profiting from the war effort, the successful deployment of these drones will likely position the company for future commercial ventures. The validation of their technologies in real combat scenarios could pave the way for lucrative sales to other nations seeking to bolster their own defenses. This commercialization could raise ethical concerns regarding the use of technology developed in conflict zones, igniting debates about the implications for global security. 6. Regulatory and ethical challenges. As drone warfare becomes more prevalent, regulatory frameworks governing the use of autonomous systems will come under scrutiny. Questions around accountability, civilian safety, and the ethical implications of AI in warfare will necessitate international discussions and agreements. Future regulatory bodies may emerge to address these concerns, shaping how nations utilize drone technologies in conflicts. 7. Potential for local industry pushback. While the collaboration with Schmidt's company presents opportunities, it may also provoke backlash from local Ukrainian developers and defense manufacturers who fear being overshadowed by a foreign entity. Efforts to incorporate local innovations and ensure equitable participation in defense initiatives will be essential to maintain a balanced and sustainable growth of Ukraine's defense sector. 8. Increased focus on cybersecurity and electronic warfare. As drone technologies advance, so too will the tactics employed to counter them. The effectiveness of Schmidt's drones against Russian electronic warfare tactics suggests a growing need for enhanced cybersecurity measures. Future investments will likely focus on protecting both drone technologies and military communication systems against cyber threats, leading to the development of more robust defense mechanisms. 9. Global influence on military training and strategy. The success of Schmidt's drones will influence military training programs worldwide. Nations may adopt similar training methodologies focused on integrating AI and drone technologies into their defense strategies, reshaping military curricula and operational doctrines. This shift will likely include greater emphasis on simulation and AI-based training environments. 10. Long-term impact on military conflicts. Ultimately, the outcomes of Schmidt's initiative could redefine the nature of military conflicts. As drone capabilities improve, traditional warfare tactics may become obsolete, leading to increased reliance on technology-driven strategies. The long-term implications could include a reduction in ground troop deployments and a shift towards aerial dominance as the primary focus in military engagements. Conclusion. The AI drone initiative, spearheaded by Eric Schmidt, represents a critical juncture in modern warfare, with the potential to reshape defense strategies, geopolitical alliances, and the future of combat. As Ukraine continues to leverage these advanced technologies, the world will be watching closely to see how this initiative influences the landscape of global security and military operations in the years to come.